today here in New York City, and I thought I would take this time to show you my child. Behold my child. So everyone, I'd like you to meet Greg. He's kind of sleeping right now and he's going to be upset because we're going to wake him up because as you can see, I need to clean his tank, and I thought it would be interesting just to show you guys how I take care of him and just a little bit about him, because he is a big part of my life and I love him. And I think he's already waking up a little bit. It's weird. I think he really does know the sound of my voice. But yeah, let's get into a little bit about him. So this is Greg. Say hi. What are you licking? Yes, his name is Greg. He is 7 years old. I got him for Christmas. He was a Christmas gift from my boyfriend, and I love him very much. I haven't cleaned his tank in a little while, so that's what we're gonna do. And I also haven't socialized him in a little while, so I want him to get out and have some fun. So I'm going to show you all what this process looks like. Hi. He likes to just hang on. He does the splits a lot. Greg, in case you're wondering, is a leopard gecko, and you can tell because of all these spots. He doesn't have them on his back or anything, just on his head and on his tail. And their tails are chunky like this because that is where they store all of their nutrients. So he, like any other lizard, pretty much can... Oh, got the blinkies. He can drop his tail if he feels threatened. That's why whenever I hold him, or whenever anyone else holds him, I try to make sure that they are very careful with his tail, because he can grow it back, but it'll grow back kind of wonky and just not the same, and he could get sick from dropping his tail, so I really don't want that to happen. So I try to handle him carefully. So when I clean his tank, I bought this playpen for him. It's actually for like guinea pigs and bunnies, but I wanted just something larger that he could run around in, because I'll put him in it and he won't move for a little while, but once he starts going, he goes everywhere, and I'm always afraid I'm going to lose him in my room. So I always have to be watching him completely, but if I'm cleaning his cage, I can't really be doing that. So I'm going to show you guys what I put him in. So this right here is just his little enclosure for when I'm cleaning his cage, or if I want to have him out but I can't be holding him necessarily. And it's really annoying because the sides are kind of mesh and he has little claws, so he's actually learned how to climb up the walls, and that's fun. I figured out he could do that because I wasn't paying attention and I heard a little plop and I looked back and he's like on the floor, but I didn't really know what happened, so I watched him for another like 5 minutes, and he proceeded to climb up the side and almost fall back off because I caught him before he fell. So this is what he does. He will stay in there for a minute. Sometimes he'll just stay in that spot, but then once he's comfortable, he'll start walking around. And yeah, now I have to watch him because I'm afraid he's gonna try to climb up the sides and fall off. I usually keep his tank set up in a similar way. I have his water, I have a little hide for him. I have a moist hide, which is really good for when he needs to shed. I think he just likes to sit in it afterwards. I have another little tunnel for him. I had gotten him this like coconut husk thing, but he doesn't really use it, so I'm gonna take that out. And then the thing about leopard geckos is they like to go to the bathroom in one corner of the tank, and that's the only place that they will go. So I have to clean that today. And these are his little wormies that he eats. And I keep that back there so that I can mist his little moist hide. So I also have this kind of like rug substrate because I don't want to have to deal with the sand. I know they can have the sand when they get older, but it's just a lot harder for me, so I never wanted to deal with it. So I've got these, and I wash these and then I dry them. So the first thing that I have to do is I have to take out all the items in his tank and clean those, and then I'm going to clean the bottom, and then I'm going to clean the actual tank. And of course, no, not right now. You gotta make sure that the cat doesn't come in and try to eat him. But I'll take out some items and I'll actually leave them in here for him just so that he can kind of use them to maneuver around and go through and play with. Still no movement, but he'll start moving around soon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take just some Dawn soap and I'm going to wash the contents of his tank really well with hot water, and then I'm also going to rinse them really well. Hey, there you go. Slight movement. Hello, focus on my child. Thank you. I'm going to wash them really well and rinse them really well because I don't want any type of soapy residue on them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off his heat lamps. Oh, sorry, I know they're super dusty. Especially this one, just because it's really hot. And that's what he needs. He needs lots of heat so that he can regulate his body temperature, because he is a desert animal. So we keep those on all the time. Oh my god, he's already climbing up the sides. I just pulled up. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him. Watch. Oh my god. I'm so mad at you. How are you so smart? Oh, see? Sir, do I already have to put something on the side so that you won't climb up? Obviously I do. Greg. And now you're gonna stop. You are so funny. What is that position? What are you doing, sir? I'm actually really upset because if you can see there, that's leftover skin on his little toesies. And if you see there, we have a little issue going on. So when he sheds, he doesn't always get all the pieces off his toes, and he just sheds. So that front one is from another time, and I'm gonna have to fix that, maybe get some shed ease or something. But usually when he has his moist hide and he stays in there, all of it comes off. However, I'm gonna have to get those pieces off of his little toes because we don't want his toes falling off, because that could happen if the skin stays on too long and it doesn't shed properly. So we have an issue, bud. We gotta take care of it. Oh my gosh. You are crazy. So then this is the only solution I've come up with to get him not to climb up the sides. But sometimes his little claws can climb on the clothes. So we need to figure out a better solution. Well, after I turn off the lights, I go in here to get everything. I have to check and make sure, because there's like little compartments in these things, and make sure there's no like crickets or anything in there that he might not have eaten and that we're still living in there. So that's fun. Here we've got his water dish, his little cave, and then this is his basking rock, which wasn't in the tank this time, but I'm gonna put it back in there so that he can have another element. So I just take this little brush that I got at a dollar store and my soap, and I just scrub, scrub, scrub. I also had this entire like elaborate setup with this coconut, and he never even used it. I think I should introduce it to him better and have like a different placement, get him used to it. I mean, he might just not like it, but we'll see what I can do with it. But it's coming out for right now. I actually keep a lot of his stuff in this drawer, so I have this other flooring and some other things in there. I'm gonna use that to clean in a minute, and I have his hammock. I think I'm gonna bring his hammock back out and put it up. I took out the little flooring, and now I'm going to clean all this with a little soap and water, and then I'm going to put the cleaning solution in there. Now she's all sudsy. I'm just going to clean this out with some water. Now that it's all squeaky clean, I just like to put this terrarium and animal cage disinfectant in there. You just spray it on, you leave it for about 5 minutes, and you wipe it out, and that way it disinfects. So then in a couple minutes, we'll wipe all that out and start putting stuff back inside. Gonna take this time to put a few things back where they go. Oh wait, I'm keeping this. Gonna put away his tree though. I always keep this for him. He likes it a lot. I found it in my grandma's backyard a while ago. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. So then I just wipe off some of the excess, and then it should be good to go. So let's put some stuff back in there. So this is actually my favorite part. I just put the floor in, and now we kind of get to arrange it however we want. I don't change it too much because I don't want him to be like freaked out that his entire space changed. But let's do a little feng shui. Now I do have two separate mats. Don't judge me, I cut this one a little too small. So I'm gonna clean the other one that I just took out, and then I have a clean one ready to go to just put in here. I always start with his little cave. I always just place it kind of in the middle just so he can hide out there. I've got this little cactus going on in the corner. So I did end up changing it a bit. Actually quite a bit. I mean, I never really put his hammock on this side, but he really likes his hammock. And then his basking rock has to go next to it so that he can get, sorry about the glare, so that he can get into his hammock. And then of course his little piece of wood, his cave, his water goes here. And then I did put his little cactus back in there. I leave that corner open so that he can go to the bathroom back there, because right now that's his designated corner. But yeah, this is what we got going on. So I'm just gonna put him back in here in a moment, let it kind of ventilate a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna clean the top because it's dusty, and also his lamps are pretty dusty. So let's clean that. So I just kind of clean this with a paper towel. I clean most of his cage with paper towels, honestly. It's not the best thing. I should probably invest in like a rag or something that I can use to clean. But that's what I'm using right now. But yeah, I should definitely get a rag for the cleaning process. And these are gonna be looking a lot better. There we I actually just had to replace the hotter bulb because it's on pretty much all the time to give him maximum warmth. So those are the ones I have to buy the most because they blow out because they're on constantly. And then in the back here, that is a heating pad. See, right now he's only at 80 degrees. I'm gonna make it higher than that before I put him in. And then I keep this on the back because living in New York, I kind of realized like he just needed more heat because I didn't think he was getting enough, you know, being a desert reptile and all. And there's also 2 heating pads on the bottom. Thankfully, they don't burn this, which is really good because they're on most of the time as well. So he kind of has 3 heating sources, the lamps and the side heating pad, and one's underneath. So maximum warmth. And then of course there's a temperature gauge, and then I have an older temperature gauge, but I just keep it there. And then I also have one for the humidity in the tank. So yeah, that's how I keep his tank all clean and set up. It's just crazy that I still have him, honestly, because before I got him, I never owned a reptile. I didn't plan on necessarily owning one ever, but he was such an awesome surprise, and I love him so much, and I'm so glad that I get to take care of him. So hopefully this video was entertaining for you guys, and I hope you learned a little something, and now you know how I take care of my child. He's over here. He's about to go back in. Let's turn the lights back on. Got them right here. Gosh, it's so red. And we'll keep his daytime one on for right now. That's how it looks with the lights. And then I'm gonna feed him. I have these tongs that I feed him with usually. And I'm gonna give him some worms tonight. And we'll see how he likes it. I did take out that coconut shell and, or coconut husk, and his moist hide just for right now. I'll probably put the moist hide back in. Eventually I'll probably move the little wood branch and put that in. I also like to add in a little bit liquid calcium to his water, just so that he's getting the nutrients that he needs. So I wish I would have got it on camera. He literally, I had my back turned and he was completely out of that. Like, he was on the edge and about to fall out. I swear I'm a good owner. He's crafty. But he's in here now and he's going to explore. That's the end of the video because he's back in. He's in for the night and he's gonna get some food and he's gonna be happy. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you want to know any other facts about Greg or leopard geckos in general. I'm not super knowledgeable on many like reptiles or anything, but I just wanted to come on here and share what I do for mine. His little tail sticking out. But yeah, this is my pet and I love him dearly. And I'm so glad that you guys got to meet him. Look at his little head. You gonna go explore? No? Okay, some other time? Cool. So the only thing left to do is I'm gonna go clean his previous little flooring, like the carpet, so that I can have it ready for next time. And I just clean it. I clean the poop off and I just kind of wring it dry and I lay it over the heater just so that it can dry, and I'll have it ready for next time. We also cannot forget the key element to his tank, which is Alien from Alien vs. Predator, made out of recycled metal parts. So that's key to any terrarium setup, obviously. That is all for this video. Thanks for watching me clean his tank. I hope you maybe learned a little something. Like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable on, reptile husbandry, but what I've been doing so far has been working. I mean, like I said, he's 7, so I'm like super happy about that. So I'm gonna keep it up, and I'm learning along the way. But if you like this video, go ahead, give it a like. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, he's gonna keep exploring his tank, and I'm gonna go make some dinner. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. And thanks again for watching. Bye. Sir, are you stuck? Oh, goodness. Need some help? Oh, my. There you go. I've never done that before.